Hey y'all, it's Bear, and today I'm here to talk about Read by Daylight. For those of you who aren't familiar, Read by Daylight was a readathon that I started at the beginning of 2021. It was like part readathon, part reading challenge based on the video game Dead by Daylight. I intended for it to be a year-long readathon with a different round happening every month, and unfortunately I couldn't maintain it. I couldn't keep it up. If you're not familiar with the game Dead by Daylight, essentially it's like one person playing as a killer and four people playing as survivors. The survivors trying to escape the killer. The Dead by Daylight has a lot of licensed killers, but they also have a lot of really cool original killers. So for the readathon, I had come up with 12 different killers that had different reading challenges. I was writing backstories and lore, I was making edits, I was coming up with like original survivors and perks, and it just became a lot, and it was too much for me to actually get done. Unfortunately, I think I scrapped Read by Daylight as a project in April or May. It was definitely in the spring, and it didn't even make it through 6 months of the year. I was very, very upset with myself. I felt like I had disappointed a lot of people, let a lot of people down, but mostly I had disappointed myself because it was a readathon that I was really excited to do. So I'm excited to announce now that in 2022, Read by Daylight will be coming back, just in a different capacity. So I think the biggest change is that Read by Daylight is no longer going to be a monthly readathon. We're going to be shortening the rounds and then stretching the distance of time. So we might have like 1 2-week round in January, and then like 1 2-week round in March, and so on and so forth. So they're going to be more spaced out. The second thing is I'm not going to be creating killers or survivors or writing backstory or anything. That was a lot for me. I was scrambling to do a lot of it the last minute. And honestly, and getting back into Dead by Daylight, because I did kind of distance myself from it for a while, I realized that their killers are really cool, and they have really cool backstories. So instead of using my original killers and coming up with backstories and stuff, I'm going to be taking the killers created for Dead by Daylight, and we're going to be coming up with prompt inspiration based on their backstories, their abilities, their maps, stuff like that. And this new approach to it will make it a little more fun for me and a little less stressful. So instead of each round lasting a month and doing 3 prompts, I have decided instead I want to go more of a bingo board route. I personally find bingo boards a lot more fun to do in readathons. I don't know what it is, but they just entertain me more, so we're just gonna do bingo boards. I'm not moving Read by Daylight off of Twitter. I think I like having it on Twitter, and I don't know that Instagram would be the most conducive place to have this readathon. So that's the general idea of it, and I did promise y'all an update video for the people who have been asking for more Read by Daylight information. Once again, I'm sorry that I got everyone hyped for something that I was very excited for and ended up not being able to maintain by myself. That's on me, I take ownership of that. But I am excited to get to bring it back to you in a different capacity. So if you were a former Read by Daylight participant, I hope that you're excited to jump into this new trial with me. If you're new here to our little campfire, then say hello and let me know if you're excited to participate in Read by Daylight coming 2022. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this little update video. If you did, you can let me know by liking, subscribing, sharing, all that stuff, as well as answering the comment question of the day. Comment question of the day, let me know which killer you want to see us face off against for round 1. I will be taking all of your comments, all of your suggestions, and we're going to put a Twitter poll up, and you'll have about a week to vote on it. Like I said, this round will not be coming until January 2022. Personally, I'm kind of hoping for Trickster. If you can't tell, it doesn't look like Trickster, but I made an effort. And if you don't have time, you don't have the spoons, you don't have an answer, or you don't want to answer, let me know you made it all the way until the end of the video by leaving me an emoji, preferably a yellow heart or a smiley face emoticon. All my social medias, as well as everything I mentioned today, will be linked downstairs to make sure you go check that out. And yeah. One last thing before you go, if you want to get an early sneak peek to see the prompts a little bit before they're revealed so you have more time to play in your TBR, then you can do that by subscribing to my Patreon. I asked people whenever I first started a Patreon, like, what perks would you like to see, and someone said that they would like to get early Read by Daylight prompts. So now that Read by Daylight is coming back, I can offer that. So that will be a perk if you join at like the $5 tier. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you next time with another video. Thank you for watching. Okay.